Hello everyone, it's Dr. Kim D'Eramo, founder of the American Institute of Mind-Body Medicine, and I'm going to share a special tool today, a mind-body tool that is really powerful to assist you in connecting with your wisdom. This is received through your body. There's special receptors in the tissue around your heart. Neurites, sensory neurites that are picking up higher frequency information, awareness that we can tune into. But a lot of times we're really disconnecting from that and we're going into the mind. I shared this on the Mind Body TV broadcast yesterday and it was awesome, and there are such great questions, and the broadcast was one of my favorite, and it didn't upload to YouTube the right way. Like YouTube, it either dropped it or for whatever reason it did not get accepted by I'm sorry, not YouTube, on Facebook. It didn't get saved. So anyway, we're gonna do it again next week, but I did want to share in this video the tool so you can begin working with it. And then for next week, as you know, we do our lives every Wednesday at 11 a.m. in the Facebook community, the Mind Body community, the Facebook group, the Mind Body community. And, you know, then you can ask questions and things like that. But so start with this week. It is really powerful for getting insight, getting awareness on what's the highest choice here for me, what will create the most in my life, what will create more joy, what will assist my body in healing, to get real insight. And it actually requires us to go beyond the mind. So the first step in this process is to physically touch the area over your heart. This brings your attention to this area. It lights up the information coming from this area, the sensory information that you're already registering, and allows you to receive it on a more conscious level. So just physically touching this area actually does something to these sensory neurites, which actually operate as a brain on their own, like an independent whole processing system. And I'll talk about it more next week in our Mind Body TV episode. What's the science behind it, how it works, how you can use it in your life. But just in basic, place your hand here, physically touching this area will activate your awareness. And then the second part, really important, to breathe, slow and deepen your breath. This does several things. It turns off the fight or flight pathways of stress hormones and all the firing, neurologic firing, and it also allows you to kind of get out of the mind, belief systems, assumptions, fears, judgments, and actually perceive what's happening at the level of the heart, to perceive this awareness. So slowing and deepening your breath, and then I like to tell people just relax your shoulders, really contributes to a dynamic shift in your breathing, in your brain activity and nervous system. So decreasing the sympathetic, fight or flight, and enhancing the parasympathetic healing response, relaxation response. But it also greatly enhances your immune system, gives health to your digestive system, like everything can open up, your reproductive system. So that's the second step, is slow and deepen your breathing. 3 to 5 breaths. And then the third part is to ask a question. So if you're dealing with a choice, should I do this thing? Should I not do that thing? And I'll talk about this more in Mind Body TV, why that is not the question you want to ask, or the question what a lot of people ask when they're really sick and they're not getting better. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? That is not going to get you what you really want. So to ask instead, is this choice for my highest and best good? Or if someone's, telling you, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that, or here's your diagnosis and this is the treatment, is this true for me? You'll feel it. You'll feel it in your resonance. And the more adept you are in connecting with the heart, you'll know. We'll talk about on the live some of the questions that came up. How do I know if it's my mind and my fear or it's actually my heart? We'll definitely go into that. Is this for my highest and best good? or what will contribute the most to my health, my relationship, my wealth, my body, you know, fill in the blank. What will contribute the most to my life right now? So practice these 3 steps, and if there are questions, you can post them here. If you're in the Mind Body community in Facebook, that's where the conversation's happening. It's a free group, so come on in if you're playing in Facebook. I'd love to have you in the group. Subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. I do look at all the comments. I don't always answer all of them, but I usually can get to all the comments on Facebook, on YouTube. And we will be live next week on Wednesday, and I'll talk a whole lot more in depth about this wisdom of your body, how to activate it, and really how to let this flourish and create major, major changes throughout all of your body automatically for you without you having to like work at your health so hard and make it happen, and for letting you really receive a greater depth of healing. I'm at drkimd.com. You can subscribe there. There's a quiz that can give you some really great further mind-body tools for your own expansion and healing. And I will see you next week for the Mind Body TV in Facebook at 11 a.m. Mountain Time on Wednesday. And I'm excited to see you and go further with what we're really doing with this powerful tool, and you activating and using the technology of your body. You are not just physical. In your body, it's not just physical functions happening. There's so much more available when we really activate the technology of our body. So hit the bell on YouTube if you'd like to know when I go live or post something new in YouTube. And you can subscribe at drkimd.com, and I'll see you soon.